What's up, everyone? The advancement in science and technology has brought an increasingly significant change to the entire world, giving birth to the blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. The technology has the potential to shift how we interact in the financial environment. The blockchain technology can serve as a bridge between the businesses and the consumers by creating an open, transparent, and trans-border multi-mode online business network that can serve as a one-stop shop marketplace. Cryptocurrency is potentially the greatest digital asset for investment. So in that flow, we are presenting Whole Earth Foundation. Whole Earth Foundation, or coin, they are a very unique project with a mission that distinguishes them from other projects within the crypto space. Their goal is to address the real-world challenges of aging infrastructure, utilizing novel tokenomics to empower the people to govern their infrastructure. Through this project has rapidly evolved since its inception, the ecosystem is still in early stages. The foundation will be primarily responsible for development and growth until it achieves sufficient decentralization. When they examine the world broadly, they see a growing issue of aging infrastructure. Unfortunately, service providers governing this infrastructure assets have not always adequately maintained and renewed the facilities they manage. Take, for example, the aging water infrastructure of the US, where it is estimated that approximately $1 trillion in capital investment will be required to replace all water pipes in the year 2050. Most water pipe infrastructure in the US was installed between the late 1800s and 1970s, so most of it is at last 40 years old. With a large fraction being 60 to 80 years old, with a useful life of most types of water pipes somewhere in the range of 60 to 100 years. Increasingly, most of the existing pipes will have to be replaced. Most citizens, however, are not fully aware of this situation or the reality that they will carry the burden of this cost in the form of increased water bills. This problem is not unique to the US. Most of Europe has even older pipe systems, and similar issues exist in most countries worldwide. Upon further examination of this problem, two fundamental characteristics specific to public infrastructure became apparent: imbalanced access to information between service provider and citizens, the lack of general incentives among parties to challenge the status quo. Infrastructure service providers are often managed by public institutions or are tightly regulated by government agencies. They often lack incentives to invest resources to incorporate effective and most efficient business practice. On the other hand, the general public, who are the beneficiaries of these services, have no means to be informed of the status of the infrastructure they utilize and have little incentives to pump service provider or participate in the activities to help. So what are the solutions they have provided into that ecosystem? When they examine the world broadly, they have found that kind of problem, and they are going to solve that with that kind of approach. What you earn will fluctuate based on how much you combine to help to improve infrastructure. Become engaged with your community and collaborate with service providers to build a smarter infrastructure, and they are going to help the whole world. And mainly they're started in US, and they are going to help the world solve this problem and help the environment broadly to make sure the ecosystem has fully stabilized. Thank you so much.